What it do, what's the deal, what's good, y'all? This is Shane Kidd.
And Charlene Kidd.
Conscious Creatives going down.
Mindful living and meaningful work.
We're keeping this in.
You said my part.
Hey, I'm going to be doing this solo video, so hey, I might as well.
And I will be posting my video later because I am leaving to go to work.
They don't need to know we just work regular jobs.
Yep, got a 9 to 5. Sorry about that.
Yeah, say goodbye to the people.
Bye, people.
Yeah. And so later on, you will see my wife do her own video. So like, comment, and subscribe. That way you can be notified when her video is coming out. And so just continuing what we've been talking about as it's coming to the end of the year. And if you happen to run into this and it's not the end of the year, this is still good, skillful stress management skills that you can take into whenever you get to the chance to listen to this video. And so just wanting people to, begin to take time to recognize the situations that they're in and beginning to slow down and having to pause or stop for a minute. And so one of the first things you can do is just really, begin to actually stop and begin to recognize a situation is becoming unmanageable. And so being able to recognize also, when do you need to disengage? And know that it is okay to do. Know that you do not have to be involved in everything that is going on in this season of life. To a certain extent, of course, certain things we cannot necessarily fully get out of in one aspect, but we can at least begin to put boundaries around those things and begin to modify how we engage those things. And so that is when you have to begin to do the next thing, which is take a step back. And so by taking a step back, like literally, I want you to go, if you're sitting, stand up, step back, and then actually do that act and think about, okay, what are some of the things that you can remove, or ways you can remove yourselves from spaces that you may not need to be in this season of life. And so after you begin to do that, be watchful, be mindful. And then what you're going to do is observe the situation. And so with that, it means, beginning to make a genuine assessment of like, is this something that I actually want to be involved in? And also begin to understand like, okay, understand all the angles of the situation that you're involved in, because that is going to be very important to recognizing like, what is your capacity? How is your body feeling? How are you feeling overall when you think about these situations and even people that you have to be around, and begin to really make sure that you are making wise decisions. It's like, again, take a chance, breathe. I'm encouraging breathing because, again, by taking a long, extended breath, it causes your brain to actually slow down. Because most likely what's going on is your mind is racing and it needs to take a chance and slow down. And so one of the final things that I want to encourage people to do is proceed mindfully. So be able to not be consumed with, your emotional side or your logical side, but begin to process and integrate the two and figure out some healthy ways you can communicate what is going on with you, just for yourself. So again, writing down everything that you've been experiencing, taking a chance just to actually transcribe that on paper or type if that's your way of doing things, and beginning to see is like, now that you have your thoughts and your feelings on paper or written out in some form or fashion, it's like, let me really make this assessment of like, how can I be the best version of me at this time and season and be making sure I am being kind to myself. And so I want to wish you the best during this holiday season. And so in the midst of that, take care of yourself as we get ready to go into this new year. Be careful, take care of yourself, and consider your well-being. So I'm going to say learn, love, live. And again, once again, like, comment, and subscribe. And later on this week, you will see my wife. So, peace.